Are you still handling subscription requests manually through WhatsApp by your own phone and you want to get rid out of this problem? If yes, then you are in the right place. So hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an automated WhatsApp chatbot that provides 24/7 subscription support on WhatsApp without you touching your phone. Yes, but before we dive into the step-by-step tutorial of how you can create an automated WhatsApp chatbot, let me give you a quick overview of how this bot will work in real time by sending a simple hi message to my WhatsApp business account. As soon as I send message, immediately you will see the bot replies like this, that welcome to Subscribely Support. We are here to help you manage subscription. How may we assist you today? With two quick buttons named as raise request and contact support. Here I am clicking on this raise request button. Then see, the bot asks me to select the request with one option in the form of list. Once I click on it, it will provide me the types of request as subscription status, upgrade plan, cancel subscription and payment issue. Let's say I am facing some payment issue, so I will select this option. Then it will ask me for my full name that I am going to share as a test user. Then the bot says that thanks. Now please share your registered email or account ID. So I am sharing one test email address. Then it asks me to briefly describe the issue that I am facing. So I am sharing the issue too. Then it says that please share your contact number. So I am sharing one test contact number. And once I send the number, then you will see I have received one request received message from my bot that includes my name as a test user that I have shared while communicating with the bot, request type that I have selected from the list as payment issue, the issue I am facing, and my contact number too. And one message that is our support team will review your request and get back to you shortly with an update. Here I am also going to show you something that if I click on the subscription status button, then it shares me one test link where I can check my subscription status, and if I click on this contact support button, then it shares me the contact details. So this is the exact automated chatbot we will be creating in this video. But before we move ahead, I just want to share something extremely important with you. If you also want to create this type of automated WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, then go and purchase Pabbly tool by using my coupon code MEHYT and get an exclusive discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. You have worked hard to build your business. Now let automation handle repetitive works for you so you can focus on the real growth instead of manual tasks. Now, without wasting any time, let's start building this amazing automated WhatsApp chatbot from the scratch. At first, open a new tab and search pabbly.com/chatflow. So, Pabbly Chatflow is an all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that's help you to automate WhatsApp messages and responses 24/7 for your different type of businesses. In this page, on the right-hand side, you will see two options: sign in and sign up free. If you are new to Pabbly, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free credits every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user just like me, then click on the sign in option. After that, you will be see all Pabbly apps, and as we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot, and that will be created using Pabbly Chatflow, so I will go in this Pabbly Chatflow by clicking on this access now button, and it will take me to the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow where you can add and manage all of your WhatsApp number in one place. As we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this flows option. And after that, you will become in this page, that is Pabbly Chatflow Flow Builder page, where you can create and manage all of your static chatbots in one place. Here, as we are creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this plus add flow button. So this is the starting point of your flow, name as trigger. But before this, at first, you have to give the name to your flow, that what you are creating. So here I am entering my flow name as provide 24/7 subscription support on WhatsApp. Now I'll give you a quick overview of these two options, messages and actions. Under these options, you will see different buttons are there. We will use these buttons in the creation of our flow. And on the right hand side, there are two options. The one is active and inactive toggle. With the help of this toggle, your flow will be active. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will becomes inactive and it will not work. And another one is save button. With the help of this button, your flow will be saved and updated. Now let's get started. So for starting the creation of your flow, at first you have to select your trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger events. I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so I will select this. Keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that my user will send to me. As I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so the first keyword I am entering in this enter keywords box as hi. After writing the keyword, you have to press enter so that it will add it in the list. Now I am adding one more keyword here as hello. See, these are the most expected keyword my user will send to me. Now, whenever my user will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them by sending them one welcome message on behalf of my business. For that, I am adding one text button from here and going to write a welcome message in this enter message box as welcome to Subscribely Support. We are here to help you manage subscription, billing, upgrades and support anytime. How may we assist you today? As I want you to know that I am creating this WhatsApp chatbot for subscription support, but whether you run a real estate service based or any other business, you can customize the same chatbot for that too. The logic will be the same. How may we assist you today? So for answering this, I am adding two quick buttons for my users just like this that I have set it here by the name of raise request and selecting the button type as quick reply after clicking on the save button, and the contact support here I have added. Now I am going to link my trigger point to this welcome message. See, it is connected. Now let's say my users wants to raise a request and they will click on this raise request button, then my bot will respond to them. For that, I am adding one list button from here, and you can see that this list button is divided in three parts named as header, body and footer, where in this case I am not writing any header or footer, so I am leaving these boxes blank and directly writing a message on this enter body box as please select the request you need. Moving forward, I am clicking on this H section button and going to enter a section title as request type. After that, I want to add a list of types of requests just like this. So for setting up this message, I am clicking on this plus add items button 4 times. Here I am going to add only 4 types of request services, but you can add more. The process of adding items in your list will be the same. See, here I have entered the request type as subscription status, upgrade plan, cancel subscription and payment issue. Now, when my user will click on the subscription status button, then my bot will reply to them by sending them one test link from where they can check the subscription status. For that, I will click on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to write a response message in this enter message box as check your subscription status with one test link. As again and again I am saying that here I am designing this chatbot completely based on my choice, but you can customize it. These next the options are upgrade plan, cancel subscription and payment issues. But before proceeding, I am connecting this circle which are present in front of raise request to this message because connection plays major role. You have to make sure that each and every node will connect with each other. Now when my user will select any of these request type from this list, then my bot will reply to them. But before that, I am going to do the setup of custom field tag. For that, I will click on this actions option and adding button as set custom field by dragging this box here, where I'm going to select the contact custom field as request type, and in this enter value box I'm going to write this, that is upgrade plan, because I set this contact custom field not specifically for this request type. That's why I'm connecting this to this. Now I am going to explain you why we use this contact custom field out here and from where you can create this contact custom field. But before switching to the another tab, you have to save your flow. If you don't save your flow and switch to the another tab, then all the progress of your flow will be lost. Now for creating this contact custom field, you have to click on the settings option and click on this contact custom fields option. I am opening this in a new tab. See, this is the page where you can create multiple types of contact custom field for your different type of users. It is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, emails, tags, countries, etc. When you scroll down, you will see one option is there by the name of plus add more field. When you click on it, it will provide you one field name box where you have to enter the field name here and also the description on this field description box. After that, you just have to click on the save button. As I already created one contact custom field by the name of request type, so I'm not creating more. Now we will go back to our flow. Here I set this contact custom field not specifically for this request type. Now I am going to do the setup of 2 more contact custom field not for each of these request types. Here I have added, as you can see that I use the same contact custom field in each of these nodes as a request type, but only change the values completely based on the input that I have entered in this enter title box. You also have to make sure that the input you have entered in this enter title box is the same you have to write in this enter value box. At the end, this will help your bot to provide customized message to your users completely based on their selected choice. Just like this, as here as soon as I have selected the request from this list as a payment issue, then automatically at the last the bot mentions the request type as payment issue that I have selected from this list. It is only made possible with the help of these contact custom field nodes. In few minutes you will understand this more clearly. Moving forward, when my user will select the request type, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to share their full name. For that, I I'm adding one ask question button by dragging this box here. I'm going to write a question in this enter message box. As please share your full name. For that, I'm going to select the contact custom field as full name. And the format is text, as name should always in the format of text. Next, the number of attempts. Number of attempts is defined as how many times your user will re-attempt the question that you have right in this field. It also means that whenever your user will not reply to your bot in the correct format that you will select from this list. For example, here I have selected the format as text, but user will reply to the bot in the format of number. Then on those type of cases, we have to increase the number of attempts for our users so that they can re-attempt the question. But make sure that whenever we increase the number of attempts, we have to write the validation message in this enter message box. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that, I am going to link all these 3 contact custom field not circle to this question box. See, it is connected. Now when my user will share me their full name, and then my bot will ask them to share their email address or account ID, their briefly description about their issue and their contact number. So for that, I am going to do the same that I have done here, means I am adding 3 more questions in this flow. See, here I have added where in this question box I ask my user to share their email address or account ID. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as email underscore account ID and the format is any. In this question box, I have write that please briefly describe your issue or request. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as issue and the format is any. And lastly, I ask my user to share their contact number. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as contact number and the format as number. You can also enter minimum and maximum values in both of these boxes if you want to. Here I haven't added. And the number of attempts I'll give as 0. Now when all these communication will done, then at last my bot will send one customized request received message to my users that includes their selected request type from this list, full name, their IDs, request and their contact number, completely personalized. For that, I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter a last respond message in this enter message box as thank you, your request has been received successfully. Here's a summary of your details: email / account ID with $symbol, email underscore account ID, full name, contact number, request type and the issue. As you can see that I have used the $symbol before some fields because it is a contact custom field symbol, and with the help of this symbol the bot will reply to users dynamically. As in this step, whenever your user will share their full name, then with the help of this contact custom field not full name, automatically your bot will capture their provided response and mention their name in this field, completely personalized just like this. In simple words, contact custom fields makes data dynamic completely based on the user's input. Now the next button is contact support. If my users wants to view the contact details, then they will click on this contact support button. Then my bot will reply to them. For that, I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter the contact support details in this enter message box. Here I have entered and our flow is completed. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on this button, save button, so that your flow will be saved and updated. So this is the final look of our flow for creating a WhatsApp chatbot that provides 24/7 subscription support on WhatsApp without you touching your phone. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check it out. This automated WhatsApp chatbot will give instant replies to your users in real time just like this without you touching your phone. And I want you to know that if you want to store all of your user leads such as their request type, full name, brief description about the issue that they are facing, contact number in your Google Sheet or any other application, then just add this API request not in between this question and the text button and make an integration between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect using an automation tool named as Pabbly Connect. I have already created a separate video on this integration. Check the description below for the video link. Now, so what are you waiting for? Go and try this amazing automated WhatsApp chatbot for your own business too. And if you want me to create an automated WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, then just comment your business name below. I will create a tutorial on it too. Lastly, a quick reminder about the coupon code MEHYT. Don't forget it while purchasing the Pabbly subscription and grab an amazing offers. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.